Okay, I am going to talk today about a discussion about some social characteristics that I've observed. I have watched a child in a classroom setting, and I have noticed that she's been I've observed her in a classroom, and I'm tongue-tied. I've seen her nonverbal characteristics in terms of making no eye contact to teachers or students. She avoids contact, sitting at her desk. She does use a blanket just to kind of keep her calm, and doesn't even look at the blanket, is just holding it. Her body language is just very just stiff. It never changes as she's sitting, just holding the blanket. As if you try to move the blanket, she'll respond, but not with eye contact or anything other than her strength to pull it back. Anyway, if I try to get the blanket in any other way, there is no response to me whatsoever, in giving or taking with any gestures in that manner. Her peer relationships, she does not interact with peers. She does not interact with the teacher. She did have a way of showing me that she wanted a Lego, where she actually took my hand to try to place it. Because I was sitting beside her, she took it without looking at me, but just made sure that I knew where those Legos were that she wanted, because it wasn't attaching to something, so she wanted me to attach it. That was a form of communication, but there was no eye contact, and of course nothing verbal. She wanted nothing to do with me with Legos unless she ran into some trouble getting one to attach. Another thing, there's no enjoyment that she shows. She didn't share like the interest with the Legos. She didn't share any interest with the blanket. So I was not able to see those emotions. Now, she will scream at the top of her lungs if the blanket is not in her grasp. And if anybody tries to remove it from her. In this case, the family uses that blanket sometimes to get her where they need her to go. I was able to see that happen in the classroom. When she came to toileting time, she did not want to go. Getting that blanket and taking it into the bathroom got her there. Let's see, the playground, observe that she loves to go to the playground. She will run to it knowing that it's time to go outside, but she's not willing to be outside with anybody else. Everybody else is out there, but she's unaware that people are there. At times it's been very difficult to get her back into the classroom. We had to use timers, warnings, showing her that in 1 minute it was effective to use like a stopwatch that said 1 minute. you have left on the playground, and then we were able to get her back. But that took some time. Socially and emotionally, there just really is no back and forth with anybody else. No children, no adults. And the last thing I know that, let's see, is there other times or situations that she has been, or, that I haven't observed in the classroom setting. In talking to this child's mother, she said that they do go to church, and there was an event outside where some children were running around and chasing each other, and she joined them to chase and followed them followed them in that setting. So I had not seen that yet in the school setting, but it did happen outside of the school. And anyway, this is really just following one child over several different days, and that is, I guess, the end of what I was thinking with the nonverbal, the peer relationships, just the enjoyment spontaneously, and then the social emotional back and forth. In all of these areas, I saw a little bit of all of these things in this one child. Anyway, there you have it. That's my journal entry for week number 5. Thank you.